Have you heard the story of DJ Lucian, who became famous during Rome's rise? Lucian was known as one of Rome's finest legionnaires. What set him apart from other warriors was not just his mastery of the sword and his bravery, but also his passion for music and his ability to touch people's souls. He was also a guitarist and a DJ. Lucian had a great love, his wife Aurelia, to whom he dedicated his life. They had 2 children, their sweet and compassionate daughter Julia, and their brave and mischievous little daughter Livia, who admired her father. Aurelia, filled with fear every time her husband went to war, always supported him. Lucian dreamed of returning home and embracing his family after every victory, but he knew that fortune might not always favor him on the battlefield. The war and the turning point. Rome was preparing for a major campaign against barbarian invasions. Lucian took his place at the forefront. The battle was much fiercer than anticipated. The enemies were strong, the terrains unforgiving. In the midst of the clashes, Lucian took a heavy blow. A spear pierced his back. For days, he lingered between life and death. His wounds were deep, his fever high. The camp surgeons said his survival was a miracle. Aurelia never left his side. His children prayed every day, and Lucian returned from the brink of death. His commander and former comrade in arms, Maximus, visited him after his recovery. He gazed at him intently for a long time. "You will no longer fight, my brother," he said. "You are a veteran. Rome owes you now. For the rest of your life, Rome will protect you. You have earned this." When Aurelia heard these words, she burst into tears. The thought that her husband would no longer go to wars comforted her, but there was a stir within Lucian. His heart was restless. "What, are you depriving me of the honor of serving Rome?" he said. "As long as I can stand, I want to serve. Maybe not in battle, but in a place where I can be useful." Upon these words, Maximus fell into deep thought. Meanwhile, Lucian moved his blanket and touched the guitar beside him, the sound of the strings resonating in the room. At that moment, an idea formed in Maximus's mind. He had known Lucian for many years. He remembered how he used to motivate the legions. He always calmed the soldiers with the melodies he played in the camps, boosting their morale. He imagined Lucian as Rome's first war musician. Then he continued, "Someone like you can still play very important roles in war," Maximus said. "You can be the courage of the soldiers. Prepare them for battle with your music." And so, Lucian was given a new mission: to lead the Roman army's morale and preparation unit. He was no longer a warrior, but Rome's first soldier motivation artist, a DJ. Lucian now greeted the Roman soldiers before every campaign, preparing them for victory with powerful rhythms and melodies. He was now as important a figure as a sword in a warrior's hand. For the first time in history, a period began where music became a part of war. The music Lucian played not only uplifted the soldiers, but also inspired the people waiting behind them. His tunes echoed through the streets of Rome before battles, and the people looked at their soldiers with greater faith. This added victory upon victory for Rome. Aurelia was now more at peace, because she knew her husband was not in the war, but in the spirit of the war. Their children grew up knowing their father was a hero. Lucian had become Rome's voice, the warrior's morale, and history's first war DJ. And Rome was stronger than ever with his music. Presented by Iron Odyssey.